Donald Trump, the businessman who reshaped American politics. Few figures in modern history have sparked as much admiration, criticism, and global attention as businessman, television personality, and politician. Trump transformed from a real estate developer into one of the most influential and controversial political leaders of the 21st century. His rise challenged long-standing political traditions, reshaped public debate, and left a lasting impact on both the United States and the world. Early life and family background. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in the New York City borough of Queens. He was the fourth of 5 children born to real estate developer, and growing up in a family involved in property development, Trump was introduced to business at an early age. As a teenager, he attended where discipline and leadership played an important role in shaping his character. He later studied economics at the and graduated in 1968. Building a business empire. After completing his education, Trump joined his family's real estate business. He expanded its focus from residential housing in New York's outer boroughs to high-profile developments in Manhattan. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, he became known for constructing luxury hotels, office towers, casinos, and residential buildings. The iconic became one of his most recognizable achievements, and symbolized his luxury brand. Over time, the Trump name appeared on hotels, golf courses, commercial properties, and licensing agreements across several countries. His business career, however, was not without setbacks. Economic downturns and debt challenges during the early 1990s forced several of his casino businesses into bankruptcy restructuring. Despite these difficulties, Trump rebuilt his public image and continued expanding his brand. Becoming a television celebrity. Trump gained worldwide fame beyond business through the reality television show premiering in 2004. The program featured contestants competing for a job within the Trump Organization. The phrase "you're fired" became one of the most recognizable catchphrases in television history. The show's popularity introduced Trump to millions of viewers who knew him more as a confident businessman than as a political figure. Entering politics. Although Trump had expressed political ambitions for decades, his presidential campaign officially began in 2015. Running as the Republican Party's candidate, he campaigned on promises to strengthen border security, reduce taxes, renegotiate international trade agreements, revive American manufacturing, and prioritize an America First foreign policy. His direct communication style, large campaign rallies, and extensive use of social media distinguished him from traditional political candidates. Supporters viewed him as an outsider willing to challenge the political establishment, while critics argued that his rhetoric often intensified political divisions. The 2016 presidential election. The 2016 U.S. presidential election became one of the most closely watched elections in modern history. Trump faced in a highly competitive race. Despite many polls predicting a different outcome, Trump secured enough Electoral College votes to win the presidency, becoming the 45th president of the United States. His victory surprised political analysts worldwide and demonstrated the changing dynamics of American politics. Key policies during his first presidency. During his first term from 2017 to 2021, the Trump administration introduced significant policy changes. One of the most notable achievements was the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which reduced corporate tax rates and altered individual tax provisions. His administration also appointed 3 justices to the influencing the country's legal landscape for years to come. On immigration, the administration emphasized stronger border enforcement and expanded construction of barriers along parts of the U.S.-Mexico border. Trade policy also became a defining feature, with tariffs imposed on several imports, particularly from as part of efforts to address trade imbalances. Internationally, the administration helped broker normalization agreements between Israel and several Arab nations through the challenges and controversies. Trump's presidency was marked by numerous controversies and intense political debate. His administration faced investigations, legal disputes to impeachment proceedings by the House of Representatives and continuous media scrutiny. The final year of his first term was dominated by the global pandemic. The government's response, economic shutdowns, vaccine development, and public health measures became subjects of widespread discussion and political disagreement. The 2020 presidential election resulted in victory for Trump challenged aspects of the election results, leading to prolonged legal and political disputes. Political comeback. Despite leaving office in 2021, Trump remained a dominant figure within the Republican Party. He continued holding rallies, endorsing candidates, and maintaining a strong presence in American politics. In one of the most remarkable political comebacks in U.S. history, Trump won the 2024 presidential election, returning to the White House as the 47th President of the United States. His return demonstrated his continued influence over a significant portion of the American electorate. Global influence. Trump's leadership style affected international diplomacy, trade, defense, and geopolitical relationships. Supporters praised his focus on national sovereignty, economic competitiveness, and pressure on allies to increase defense spending. Critics argued that some policies strained traditional alliances and contributed to increased political polarization. Regardless of viewpoint, his presidency influenced debates on immigration, globalization, manufacturing, energy policy, judicial appointments, and executive authority around the world. Public image. Donald Trump remains one of the most recognizable public figures globally. To supporters, he represents determination, business success, and a willingness to challenge established institutions. To critics, he symbolizes political polarization and unconventional leadership. His communication style, particularly through interviews, public rallies, and social media, has fundamentally changed how many political leaders engage with voters in the digital era. Legacy. Assessing Donald Trump's legacy continues to be a subject of ongoing debate among historians, political scientists, and citizens. His influence extends beyond legislation and elections to broader questions about media, public trust, populism, and the future of democratic politics. Whether viewed as a transformative reformer or a deeply divisive leader, Trump's impact on American history is undeniable. His journey from real estate entrepreneur to television personality and ultimately to serving as both the 45th and 47th President of the United States illustrates an extraordinary political career that continues to shape national and international conversations. As future generations study the early decades of the 21st century, Donald Trump's presidency will likely remain one of its defining chapters, marked by dramatic political shifts, passionate public engagement, and enduring debate over the direction of the United States and its role in the world.